topics. First one is your communication perspective, and second topic is your basic writing skills. Communication perspective. What do you mean by communication perspective? The perspectives help us to understand people and the situation. Our perspective determines how we encode a message as a sender and how we decode it as a receiver. Depending on the cultural differences, situation, and in which way we are brought up, our knowledge, beliefs, motives, our understanding of the people and surrounding, this all build what our perspective, and this is the reason why different people perceive a message and interpret it differently. There are various factors that affect our perspective in encoding and decoding the message during the communication. So first one is what? Visual perspective. What do you mean by visual perspective? Our brain processes the visual information through our perspective. We conclude, pass work, judge, and make decision on what? Visual perspective, like appearance of a person, how someone looks like and dressed up, designation and social status, who the person is, how important or unimportant he or she is, what does he or she do, qualification of a person in respective trade or field like doctors, lawyers, teachers. This all are the example which makes our perspective according to what? Visual form. Second one is what? Perspective of language. What do you mean by perspective of language? The words have different meanings depending on what? Context. A good listener catches the meaning and intent. Many times, statements and messages are interrupted because of limited vocabulary, wrong choice of words, or poor listening skills. So, by this, perspective of language depends. Next is what? Your past experience. Our personal experience help us develop perspective that may help or hinder in interpreting messages correctly. If you have experienced bad with the receiver, then you will do what? If you are buying something from the consumer and you have the wrong experience with him, so you will think twice or thrice that I have to buy from him or not. So this is what your past experience, according to that you will react. Okay, next is what? Attitude. What do you mean by attitude? You have some positive or negative attitude and determining what the role in a communication process. Okay, if you have done the wrong attitude and you expect the good thing, then it is wrong. Okay, you have to be you should be in a good attitude manner. You should express your confidence, your orderly attitude in a such a manner that your receiver is happy with you. Okay, next is what? Prejudice. What do you mean of prejudice? Like some dislikes of other person are there, believing without verifying the facts, making opinion on you like it is wrong or good. Okay, these are what? Prejudice. It helps a huge barrier in understanding and interpreting the messages also. Like dislike is there, intolerance is there. These are the examples of what? Prejudice. Okay, prejudice are due to cultural differences as well, for the personal beliefs which we develop over the time without having the correct knowledge and facts about the people and the things. Even prejudice work in with financial status and social images also. Okay, this all forms are what? Your prejudice. And a good communicator consider the individual involved in the process of communication without categorize them into section, gender, type, or group. Next is your values and belief. What do you mean by values and belief? Depending on our knowledge, education, and values, we all have our own code of conduct and moral, isn't it? So our beliefs led to assumption and misinterpretation. Our beliefs build our attitude, behavior, and tolerance. We always should have a good value and belief for the receiver, such that the receiver, if we could have the good value and belief, then only we can communicate in a effective manner, and it will not become a barrier for our communication also. Next is surrounding and environment. What do you mean by surrounding and environment? So communication style alters depending on where we are, who we are with. Okay, on our way of communication in public and private, with friends and at home, in classroom and outside is different. Okay, everywhere we communicate in a different manner. with friends we'll communicate in different manner, with teacher we'll communicate in different manner, in public we'll communicate in different manner. So surrounding and environment also play a very important role in what, in perspective also. Next, I missed one topic, feeling and emotion. What do you mean by feeling and emotion? Some day we feel elated and very receptive of all the ideas from other people, isn't it? So another aspect of feeling is how we relate to someone. Our experience and prejudice determine how we feel about someone involved in the process of communication with us. Next is basic writing skills. While communicating, we use what, written format or to write. Okay, so for written format to write, it requires what, time to shape your message before sending. So what all factors make time to shape your written communication? Those factors are what? First one is understanding and use of basic grammar. While writing, you should be aware of the grammatical errors should not be there. Next is you should describe of the people, situation, experience, weather, incident, etc. Next is you should frame the simple and short sentence. It should not be too long. Next is while writing, you should be aware of expressing the feelings, your ideas, likes, dislikes, etc. Next is you should be aware of how to begin your line and how to end your line. It should be correct in order such that your communication should be appropriate. So first is your basic writing skill will be phrases and sentences. So what do you mean by phrases and sentences? A set of words that indicate some object or action but does not make complete sense is called what? A phrase. While a group of words that makes a complete sense is called a sentence. Example, Lata is riding a red bicycle. So the phrase will be what? A red bicycle, and rest will be what? Your sentence. Next, there are various types of phrases. So first one is noun phrase. What do you mean by noun phrase? It indicates a noun. Example, the child is playing with his toy car. So toy car will be what? Your noun phrase. Next is verb phrase. Verb phrase indicates the main and helping verbs. Like example, he is eating his lunch. So is eating will be what? Your verb phrase. Next is what? Adjective phrase. What do you mean by adjective phrase? It includes adjective or articles. Like example, keep this red hat on the metal chair. So this red will be what? Adjective phrase. The metal will be what? Your adjective phrase. Next is adverbial phrase. What do you mean by adverbial phrase? It indicates adverbs. Example, the thief jumped through the window very quietly. So very quietly will be what? Adverbial phrase. Next is prepositional phrase. It begins with a preposition followed by a noun. Example, the cat is under the hat. So under the hat will be what? Your prepositional phrase. Next, understanding the parts of speech in English. There are various parts of speech in English. First one is noun. Name of a person, place, thing, event, animal or idea. This all expresses what? Your noun. Okay, like example, Suman, book, tables are what? Noun. The names and title are usually what? Proper noun, and rest are called what? Common noun. Next is pronoun. What do you mean by pronoun? Pronoun is used in the place of noun. For example, he and it are what? Pronoun. Okay. Next is verb. An action or state of being is called what? Verb. Like, looked, kept, picked. These are what? Verb. Next is adjective. It describes a noun or pronoun. Like red and wooden are what? Adjective. Adverb. It describes a verb, another adverb or adjective. Like quickly, intently. These are what? Adverb. Next is preposition. It shows the relationship of one noun, pronoun or noun phrase with other. Okay, next is conjunction. It connects two words, phrase or sentences. Like but is a conjunction, and or are also the conjunction. Next is interjection. It reflects strong emotion followed by exclamatory sign like oh, hey, wow. These are what? Interjections. Next is article. Article modify a noun. Article modify a noun. Article can be indefinite and definite. Indefinite article. A and an are what? Indefinite article which are used with singular noun. For example, I saw an aeroplane. There bought a book. So a and an used in these sentences are what? Indefinite article. Next is definite article. Definite article is what? The is the definite article and it is used before a specific or the known noun. Example, Ram is riding a bicycle. The bicycle is red in color. It specifies a specific noun is what? Bicycle. Anu is the head girl of her school. Specifically what? Anu. Next is paragraph writing. Paragraph is a fundamental unit of what? Composition. A paragraph is a set of sentences arranged in a logical sequence. While writing a paragraph, we must consider the following. First one is what? Topic of the paragraph. The topic on which the paragraph needs to be written should be clear. Next is opening sentences. A paragraph should begin with the main or topic sentences that clears about the title of the paragraph. Next is expansion or exclamation. This part includes the sentences which elaborate on the topic more. Next is conclusion. The conclusion means what? The paragraph should end properly with a closing sentence or what? Conclusion. There are various rules for writing the paragraph also, like keep the paragraph focused on the topic, avoid the longer paragraphs, topic sentence should be relevant, arrange the sentence in a logical sequence, avoid repeating sentence, and conclude the paragraph should cover central idea of the topic. So this is all about your this topic. Thank you.